Amy and Wes, full-time narrowboaters exploring the UK on our little floating home.
And this is our series We Tried, where we get stuck into a day in the life of other Waterways users to find out firsthand what other lifestyles our wonderful canal system holds.
We've had a go at restoring a canal.
Oh, that's dandy right.
Running a cafe boat.
That's my first coffee.
And volunteered with the Canal and River Trust to clear some towpaths.
All that and just a little stick's gonna fall off.
And in this episode, we're back with a different bunch of lovely Trust volunteers.
In the summer, this lot helped countless boats up and down the lock flights, helping out and keeping everyone safe while maintaining the site itself. But at the moment, it's still pretty cold. So today we're finding out what the lock keepers get up to in the quieter winter months.
So subscribe, grab a cosy cup of tea and join us as we become volunteer lock keepers for the day. So we're with a group of volunteers at Hanbury Locks today to show a different side of it, maintaining the locks, kind of managing around the locks and keeping the area tidy as well.
And today they've got a slightly special job that they need some help with, so we're going to get stuck into that.
Time to suit up. How long have you been volunteering?
I think it's nearly 12 years now.
Yeah.
Started when the volunteering scheme started, and none of this was here. We had a little box over there, and if we wanted equipment, we had to go to that little box.
Wow, yeah.
And if the weather was bad, we were told to sit in our car, and if it was pouring with rain, we were told to go home.
So you've come a long way with your, with your shed.
So we've come a long way, yeah.
So everyone's here, the shed's open and ready to go. And first job of the day is to sort out the water levels on this pound, because it's quite a special lock flight in the sense that it uses side pounds to help manage water levels. So the volunteers help to keep the water levels right and stuff in case boats want to come down. So first job of the day. So if you didn't know already, lock flights and locks are how narrowboats go up and down hills. On the canals, it's really important to be as efficient as possible with water, and the Hanbury locks use side ponds to do this. They halve the amount of water that's needed to fill a lock, and it's pretty cool. So they've gone down to check the water level, and they're signalling to us at the top of how much water to let through to level them all out.
Feels really weird doing this, because normally this would be just a random boater, a big no-no to just let loads of water down. It's kind of fun doing it with the authority of the lock keepers.
So all the water, there's lots of water in this bit, going through the lock, out the gate, and then helping manage water levels below down on the locks. So I'm not sure if you can tell, this pound is a little bit too low, needs to be higher, and it sometimes drains overnight. They said it can be a lot worse than this, but we've had some rain. But yeah, it needs to be about a foot higher, so the water is going to come right from the top. When that second one's ready, we're going to, oh here it goes, let it through this lock to help with this pound. Here it comes. There we go. That's looking a lot better now. Wes has got the signal to close the paddles and stop the water from going through.
Right, that job's done. brilliant thing about having lock keepers on lock flights is that they're so knowledgeable about those specific locks, and they're all so unique. So this pound here is deliberately left a little bit low, because if they fill it anymore, flood the road down there, but they know that there's enough water for a boat coming up to get through the pound, and if the boat comes down, they'll take a full lock of water with them, and therefore won't have any problems in that pound. You know it so well that they know the precise number of bricks to drop the water level down by to make sure it works for everyone. It's brilliant.
There's a huge tree across the entrance to that.
What's your favourite part about volunteering and then working with the team?
I think it is working with the team, yes. It's lovely when you arrive and you say we need to do this, this and this, and as you leave, you turn around and you know, it's looking good, the job's been done. The lovely part about it is meeting the boaters. And of course, because we're by the marina, we've got regular boaters that come up and down, so we have a good rapport with them, and that's really pleasant.
There's been a lot of storms recently, so we've got to try and pull some of the foliage out of the cut.
Oh, this one might be too brittle.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Oh, weak!
Oh, that looks good.
Oh, it's going.
Yay! Oh, nice. Hey. So obviously we can't just leave half a tree here. We've got to break it down a bit. So Amy's just pulling off the brittle dead branches, and we're going to get some saws and try and cut it down a little bit. Should have brought Brutus today. Still actually haven't used our brand new saw, but Amy's gonna get going.
Saws. Especially on a damp.
Yeah.
It's just so much ivy, look at this. Probably why the tree was so weak and fell down.
Yeah, it's just been strangled. Warms you up though on a nice winter's day. Remember from the other one, Amy? Long light strokes let the saw do the work.
Go back to home base. We need more.
So while we're here, there's actually some contractors that have turned up to help fix the leak that runs from that pound down out onto the road.
And it's because of the volunteers working on the locks and knowing them so well. They've been able to kind of, over time, figure out where they think the leak's coming from. They've been able to pinpoint it, which obviously just helps save time and money. so that the contractors can turn up and help to fix it and know exactly what the problem is and where it is.
Brilliant.
And fingers crossed they can solve that.
We've got a pretty big tree out of the cut already, but there's actually a bigger one here from the storm. And it's just about left enough room for a boat to be able to get past. So the volunteers are basically having to weigh up, do you try and pull it out and then risk blocking the canal so boats can't get past, or do you just leave it there until contractors can come out in big boats and properly get rid of it? So I think they're just sort of testing the water, seeing what the situation is.
So that is towards Worcester, that is towards Droitwich,
That's towards
and that's
Birmingham.
towards Birmingham, so it's quite a big route. So.
And it's just interesting that it's not always as simple as just pull the tree out.
So at the minute, first things first, they're just getting some of the debris out, because that's gonna catch a propeller or two. So that's the main thing. And then we think this might be attached, so we can't, with the tools the volunteers have, we can't get that. It might be someone in a boat's job. There he goes. Make it a good one, Wes. That'd wrangle a couple of propellers, wouldn't
Yeah,
it?
it really would. Make sure you got enough rope, Amy.
Big bit.
Nice.
Pull the rest with it.
I don't think that got much.
Got a lot of clear water in it.
Oh, it wasn't a wasted trip.
No treasure.
Oh,
You snag on the knot.
snagged on the knot.
Give it loads of.
If you hold the end, Wes, then I can
Oh,
just
right.
chuck it, can't I?
Just in case.
Yeah, don't stand on
hard
it.
as you can.
There we go.
Like most winters, there's been a lot of storms, which leaves a lot of debris in the canals. And as boaters, we know exactly how frustrating that can be, stopping every 5 minutes because you've got more stuff snagged around your prop. It was actually really satisfying to pull it all out with the grapple hook, knowing that we were helping other boaters when it's our turn to come through here. Everything was going pretty well though, until I accidentally managed to throw the whole grapple hook in. We got it back though. So we've confirmed that the tree is attached, so that'll be a job for the contractors to come and clear that. But there is enough room for a boat to get through, and we've also cleared a load of the branches and all the loose bits and the weeds and things to make passage just that a little bit easier for anyone that does squeeze past the big tree in the meantime. It might not be the perfect outcome, but it's definitely better than it was. That's the important bit.
I was coming up to retirement, and I wanted to have something to do. And there was an article in the paper about the canal being opened, and a paragraph in there saying that we were looking for volunteer people to act as lock keepers. And I thought, well, I've got that. And then that was in 2012. And I visualised sitting outside a little cottage with my shorts and a t-shirt on in the sunshine. I don't remember, you remember 2012? It rained all summer except for the 2 weeks of the Olympics. So instead of sitting in my shorts, I was in wet weather gear with the water dripping off the front.
But you still had fun.
But still had fun, and it was still good. And you get out in the fresh air, you know. So.
Could you give us one word that comes to mind when you think about volunteering?
Camaraderie. Friendship. Helping. Friendship.
Teamwork.
Well, that about wraps up our couple of days of volunteering with the Canal and River Trust in the winter.
It's been so fun. I think one of the highlights for me has been getting stuck in, but also just hearing so much laughter and like little jokes and seeing the teams work together and the friendships that they've built. It's just really nice to see and be a part of.
Yeah, it's a wonderful little community, and so many of them have started because they just wanted something to do, or they wanted to help out, or they just wanted something sort of fairly regular as like a social environment, and I think they've absolutely nailed it.
And so many of them take so much care and passion in like keeping their stretch of the network well, and it's amazing. And if it weren't for all the volunteers, the network I think would be in a much worse place. So this is just a general shout out and a big thank you to all of the volunteers across the network as well, which is just amazing at what you do.
If you are interested in getting stuck into any volunteering, we'll pop some links in the description. We'd definitely recommend checking it out if you are even remotely interested.
And also, we live on a narrowboat. We make 2 videos a week all about our travels and continuous cruising, so subscribe if you're interested for that.
But this is part of our We Tried series, where we're just getting stuck into all different aspects of the waterways and seeing what a day in the life is like for other people.
If you have any ideas or things we could get involved with around the waterways, pop us a comment down below.
Yeah, that's about it for this video. Thank you so much for watching.
Huge shout out to our chip pals over on Patreon. Check us out on our socials, and we will see you in the next one.
Bye.